Throughout history, there have been numerous instances of people witnessing unidentified flying objects, UFOs. These objects can vary in shape, size, and behavior, and are often described as flying at speeds and with a maneuverability far beyond any known human-made aircraft. Many people believe that UFOs are actually spacecraft from extraterrestrial beings. However, this hypothesis has yet to be scientifically verified. Many unidentified flying objects, UFOs, are described as having bizarre characteristics, leading some to speculate that they could be spacecraft manufactured by extraterrestrial beings. There is currently no clear scientific evidence proving the existence of such spacecraft, although many traces and pieces of evidence are being debated within the community. Many UFO researchers believe that clear evidence already exists, but that governments are concealing it, perhaps out of concern that widespread panic and social division would occur if that information were disclosed. The U.S. Navy has officially confirmed the authenticity of videos showing unidentified flying objects, UFOs, moving at extremely high speeds through the sky. The officials stated they did not know what the objects were, but they were not ruling out any possibilities. U.S. Navy spokesperson Joy Grady confirmed to CNN that these objects were unidentified aerial phenomena. From December 2017 to March 2018, the Tooth Stars Academy of Science and Arts sequentially released a series of video clips. These clips, recorded using an advanced infrared sensor system, showed spoon-shaped objects moving at extremely high speeds. In a 2004 film shoot, the sensors tracked a target as it flew past an unidentified object. However, because the unidentified object suddenly accelerated on the left side of the frame at an extremely high velocity, the sensors were unable to determine its position in time. Two other videos from 2015 captured an exchange between U.S. fighter pilots as they attempted to identify the strange objects appearing before them. The Academy of Sciences and Arts of Tooth Stars has identified two characteristics that distinguish the flying object in this video from a conventional cruise missile or aircraft. The object had no discernible wings or tail, nor did it emit any exhaust plumes. Both of these features are visible in the image captured by the Advanced Infrared Multi-Sensor Camera, a type of camera typically equipped on military aircraft. According to Trace Mellon, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence under Presidents Clinton and George W. Bush, the videos, along with pilot and radar operator observations, appear to provide evidence for the existence of aircraft superior to anything possessed by the United States or its allies. Since 2015, officials from the Ministry of Defense along with relevant intelligence analysts have confirmed that more than a dozen similar incidents have occurred in the waters off the eastern coast. On April 27, 2020, the Pentagon officially released the three aforementioned videos. The U.S. Department of Defense stated that the release was intended to clear up any public misconceptions about the incident. The department stated that after conducting a thorough review, it had determined that the official release of these videos would not disclose any sensitive capabilities or systems, regardless of whether the circulating footage is real or fake, or whether more videos exist, and does not affect any future investigations into the incursion of unidentified flying objects into military airspace. Is it possible that UFOs are actually vehicles of time travelers from the future? Some scientists suggest that UFO or alien encounters might actually be visits from the future. According to this hypothesis, these entities are time travelers returning to the past with the aim of studying and understanding how their ancestors lived. For centuries, humanity has relentlessly searched for evidence of extraterrestrial life. However, all these efforts have so far failed to yield the desired results. One hypothesis suggests that the U.S. government is secretly researching aliens through a discovered spacecraft, and this is very likely to be true. However, it must be frankly admitted that to date, all official searches to detect extraterrestrial life have yet to yield any results. What if unidentified flying objects, UFOs, are actually time travelers from the future? According to Professor Michael Masters, an anthropologist from Montana Technological University, UFOs are not vehicles of extraterrestrials from a distant world, but are actually those of time travelers from the future. This is precisely the reason why all practical efforts to search for extraterrestrial life have yielded no results. The existence of UFOs is an undeniable and self-evident truth, Some reports of unidentified flying objects, UFOs, are real, but we still cannot explain them with current technology. If these objects cannot be identified as originating from other planets, and also cannot be explained by any existing technology in our world, it is highly likely that they are genuinely from the future. In fact, this assumption is hardly surprising. Professor Masters' theories are consistently built upon a practical approach, researched from the fields of anthropology, astronomy, astrobiology, and physics. Furthermore, a notable fact is that while science has amassed a vast body of evidence concerning unidentified flying objects, UFOs, there is no evidence whatsoever proving the existence of extraterrestrials, aside from some theoretical speculation. If people believe that the Egyptian pyramids were built by aliens, so why not accept the fact that aliens controlling UFOs are actually time travelers from the future? For the hypothesis of time travel to be accepted, the qualitative research methods in how humans record and perceive information must be altered. However, the invention of a time machine remains theoretically possible. Therefore, it is highly likely that in the future, spacecraft will have the capability, or perhaps even already possess the capability, to travel through time and return to our Earth. Professor Masters also provided a plausible explanation for the phenomenon of aliens abducting humans for the purpose of collecting specimens, testing genetic variations, and conducting medical experiments. According to a significant number of people who claim to have been abducted by aliens, they completely lose all sense of time while being held aboard the spacecraft. If future humans were to study us, it would be a perfectly natural thing. After all, they would undoubtedly be curious and interested in understanding what life was like for people in the past. Would you like to take this opportunity to converse with your ancestors or a significant historical figure from thousands of years ago? Professor Masters believes that his hypothesis is the most plausible explanation for all UFO sighting experiences. And we should prioritize seeking simple explanations, rather than endlessly relying on complex theories. Professor Masters emphasized that continuously researching and expanding our understanding of the universe can help us find various explanations for these mysterious phenomena. Perhaps